Hey YouTube, here is my second video where I'm doing illusion-y type makeup. This video is Halloween fancy. So what I will be doing is... Isn't that fun? Alright, so I'm going to give you a green version of Violet. And I know everybody does one of these. So if mine's crap, then you can go somewhere else. Anyway, if you want to see how I do Violet, but green, stay tuned. First up, I'm going to glue down my eyebrows. I just glue stick over the sort of outer portion because I have very high brows anyway, and I just sort of like to keep that shape that I already have. I bought this amazing Kelly green from Ben Nye, and I'm going to mix it with this yellow, which is from Ben Nye. This is Goldenrod cream color, and hopefully the two of them together will give me some sort of realistic-y highlighted thing. I'm going to be focusing more of the green on the outside and the yellow more on the inside. Look how amazing that color is. Oh, hey Kelly green. I've got like a yellowy green I'm kind of happy with, and now I'm going to put it on my face. Now there are two things I'm doing differently this time than I do usually. One is I'm putting my foundation all over my face. Look good and green. Anyway, so now I've taken the same green without the yellow, and I'm just going to sort of contour color my face. The other thing is, because I don't want to mix like 8 different colors, I'm going to do a lot of this darker contouring with the green. See? Okay, so I am contoured darkly. I'm going to put in a little bit of crown white just to accentuate contour, and then use my black in my hairline and stuff like I usually do. Next step is to do my highlight and my eyebrows. Now for this, I'm just going to use some of the clown white. So what I do is I like to draw on where I'm going to put my highlight. Blending is going to be a little trickier than usual. So there's one, and it's sort of blocky. So what I'm going to do is tap a little white on there, loosely, and then just sort of hit it with the sponge, which will sort of blend things even a little bit. Even everything out. See? And then I'm just going to build up a little more white on the top. Okay? So we've got a little brow highlight. Now I've got my brown. I'm using my normal brown color for my eyebrows. I like to do my eyebrows in the cream level, as we talked about last time. And then when I powder everything, I use eyeshadow on top to darken the colors. And just draw the shape on that I would like. See? Now, as many of you may notice, my eyebrows are thinner than usual because I thought having a green face was already strong enough of a look, so I'm doing them a little thinner. I've got gorgeous eyes. I'm going to hit my corners because I'm not exactly sure what colors I'm going to use, but I know that I'd like a little brightness in here. And again, just a little blot. Everything's better blotted. I'm actually going to highlight a little bit more. Okay, so here's my white. I'm just going to hit cheekbones. See? Whoosh. Highlight. Now, you may be noticing I look a little snaky. But I will say my teeth look really white. Added bonus, white teeth. Such a strange look. I'm pretty much done with my creams and things. I'm going to powder with my Ben Nye translucent. I hear ya. Oh. I see part of my nose has come off, which is not a big deal. We're just going to reapply. Is there something on my nose? What I'm going to use is my highlight powder. So I'm going to use my brush, which is now slightly green, and I'm going to very liberally highlight powder my face. Oofta. And I'm doing this because I'd like to really bring out some shape. I could just stop here. Oops, I started putting it on without recording. So I've just put on a little bit of medium brown to imitate shadow on both of my eyes. This is always my first step when I start my eyes. I use the same middle brown, and I just sort of loosely gesture a shadow because it sort of gives me something to work from. I will be using a couple of shades of brown and black, so I'm just going to block things out right now. See? A little bit of stuffs. And we're pretty much done with our eyes, because this is not exactly a strong, super violety look with a lot of color. So I'm just going to put a little more black in to carve it out. And we're pretty much done with the contouring of the eyes. See, it's very subtle. Well, drag subtle. Alright, I'm going to carve my line out a little bit more with a much smaller brush. Alright, so we're pretty much done with that. Alright, I'm going to brush the forehead stuff off to see how we're doing. You can see how we kind of have more of a glow there now. It's my Ben Nye green glitter, neon green, even though it's really an emerald. I'm going to get my LA Splash sealer, and I'm just going to use it the normal way. I'm going to apply on my lid. Now, ordinarily, I would use my eyeshadow primer, my base, to carve out my crease a little bit more. But since it's a flesh tone and not a green, I thought that might be a bad idea. Okay, so I've got my MAC Reflex Pearl, and I'm just going to pearly reflect it. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to brush off our powder and our excess glitter. See? Glitter, glitter, powder, powder. Now I know that the green glitter isn't very subtle, but it's a drag show. Come on. And now I'm just going to block out the crease a little bit more, just to make it really fresh. I'm going to do the same thing underneath. And usually I use brown, so we're going to try that again. And I just sort of swipe it under the eye to make it have more space. See, very raccoon chic. Now we're going to, now usually I use my white and I carve this out because it makes my cheeks look a little highlighty. And it's probably going to show up really strongly on the green. And it does, but that's alright. Just accentuate our wing, like so, and then we blend. Now I'm going to do the same with my highlight up on top, because it's white, but I want it to be a little stronger. I mean, it's drag, honey. And I went for sort of more of a fiercer, like, everything's a little pointier and a little more, because, I mean, obviously we know what song I'm going to be doing like this. So I'm singing it live, yes. So I want to be a little sharper than usual, just a little more shocking, standoutish. We've done brown. Now we're going to get the black, and we just like to touch it up a little more. I didn't even think what I'm going to do for my lip color. Oh god, I look like the Grinch. Hey, Christmas look. I usually use this Studio Fix Sierra foundation, or blush, which is a very, very reddish brown. But I'm going to use it again anyway. I'm just going to put it right through here. See? And then this side as well. And then down the nose. And we're going to brush to blend it. I use this milk chocolate from Ulta. And I just put a little more towards the top to really carve it out more. And now we're going to use our whites to pop out the ends and things. See, white just really pops it out. Brush that a little bit too. Alrighty, so we've got this done. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with my all-around contour. God, those eyebrows look fantastic. Sorry, I'm not trying to be conceited, but I'm just like on the green, like that contour really goes bazam, bazam. This is kind of fun. I love Halloween. It's the same Sierra, a Studio Fix, and just sort of lightly brun around the edges. Usually I use a brown foundation to contour around here, but since I've used the green, I didn't want to counteract it. So the same with the cheeks. The Sierra just sort of blocks out where it goes. Alright, so we've got our brown. I'm going to do the same thing around the outside edge, like I usually do. Cut off the chin. I think we'll use the black. We'll just cut right to black. Why not? Oh yes, that does much better. I'm even going to use a little black on my cheeks, and I never do that. Ooh, Halloweeny. There we go. I'm just going to let that soak for a minute and fix the mistake I just made. But luckily now I won't make that mistake on Tuesday for work. Ordinarily, I use this from Mary Kay, this Marvelous Mink, first, because it's sort of a reddish brown to give them a little thickness, so that's what I'm going to do. I know some people are looking at this video and going, oh my god, those eyebrows are so thick, but for me these are even thin. Alright, I'm going to put my Molten on. See? Dark, strong eyebrows. Well, it didn't totally fix the pink, but it looks a little better. Here we go. NYX Ultra Pearl in Nude Pearl. And I use a little bit of shimmer up on the top just because I like having that little bit of light. See how it catches? A little more shimmer. So I've just put my little liquid liner wing on each side. Y'all didn't tell me my eyes were a little uneven up on the outside here. So now I'm going to be very violet. Put that on. I gotta get a little closer to the mirror so I can see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting on my beauty mark. It's still violet, come on. This is from Nobi Black Eyeliner Pencil. I thought about just putting a gloss on the green, but that's no fun. It needs to be drag. So I'm going to give myself black lips. I'm just going to line my lip shape. I'm going to take my green and my finger, don't tell anybody, and I'm just going to blot. So here is our clear gloss. I'm just going to slather it on the back of my hand so that I don't have green gloss. And I'm going to use just a brush, and I'm just going to swoop and apply. Fabulous. I'm going to put some lashes on just so you can get the full effect. And then I guess that's it. And there you have it, boys and girls. Sort of a hipster witch kind of vibe. The best part of this is that I look like a watermelon because my tongue looks so pink. Should draw dots on it. Anyway, I didn't know it was going to look like this, so I'm really super excited now. And I shouldn't look that excited with this face. I should be moody. Alright, boys and girls, this has probably taken me close to 3 hours, but that's with the video recording and running around. So I imagine that ordinarily this look would take me about the same amount of time as my makeup usually does, probably in the neighborhood of 2.5 hours, if you count the lipstick and eyelashes and hair doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you were planning on going green, I hope this helped you in some way, even a tiny way. And even if you had no plans of going green whatsoever ever in your life, then I hope you at least enjoyed watching me practice going green. Hope you're all having a fantastic week or weekend, morning, noon, or night, whenever you finally see this video. And even though everyone goes green on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed Violet going green. Stay tuned. I plan to have a lot more of these up very soon. If you have tips about shortcuts or using different kinds of powders or things for your green experiences, feel free to leave the comments below. If you intend to read me on my bad form, keep it to yourself. Alright everybody, keep it classy, and for Halloween, keep it green. Oh, I should do a number like this. Maybe, It's Not Easy Being Green from the Muppets, or Mean Green Mother from A Little Shop. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space. Mean, green, bad. Green is fun. Maybe I'll be a different color every week now. Alright, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Happy Halloween. And your little dog, too. Ah! Ah! Ah!